I am about to kit up the cat from Diamond Art Club. So let's get it out of the plastic. That should reduce the glare. I still have some glare. Let's turn on another light. It helps a little bit. Take it out of the box. Tweak it. This is a round diamond painting, as you can see. Toolkit. I'm not sure how many colors are, so I don't have my case ready, but we're going to do what we can on this video. Opening it up. It's not too big. It is a 74 by 56. It's one of the smaller ones that I've worked on. My son told me not to think it was going to be easy, that there was going to be some serious color block confetti because of so many shades of gray, and he was absolutely right. So let's see, 29 colors, which is what I thought. I thought it wouldn't be any more than 30, so that was my guess. So not going to take long at all to kit this up. So let's shorten these so we can kind of get an idea of what we have to work with. Oops, I cut something. Something opened on me. Okay, looks like 413 opened on me, so we'll fix that right up. Okay, let's fix that right up. Bear with me. It will just take a second. Just dump out what is loose. Scissors must have rubbed across that, but don't worry. It's right all on the plastic, so cleanup should just take a couple of seconds. Things happen. We don't let it worry us. Trying to think of a quick way to pick these up. And I think I'm just going to slide them all in. Don't worry. Just picking up another empty case to make it easier to pick them up. And then we'll get back to setting up this diamond painting. You don't let little things worry you. There's so many serious things going on in the world right now. Some serious things going on in my family. One of my dear friends just had a stroke last night, so spilling a few drills is nothing. Okay, and the rest I will just pick up this way, and then we'll get the loose ones from the packaging and continue this kitting up. Two more. Okay, so just a few more. I'm just going to dump them on my table so that this part is cleaned up. And then we'll get the top to this Tic Tac container. I like a mix of large and small Tic Tac containers because it depends on what's in the sleeve itself. And I think what we're going to do is put them in the smaller one. So the first thing we need is the top to this one, and we messed up 413, which I have a couple of bags of. Sorry for all that glare. So I just want to go ahead and clean this up. Okay, so fortunately this is on the individual stickers, so I'm just going to grab 413 off of the sticker sheet, which I didn't show you. You've got your sticker sheet, you've got the cat diamond painting, and we're just going to, oh, it's funny, that was 415 on there. We're just going to put, I just want to turn it this way, get that on there right now, and put it in here. So that's fixed. Okay, there you see it right there. Okay, so let's go back to what I like to do. I have a few rope drills. We'll just get rid of them. I don't know. I don't know if my scissors, I don't know how my scissors did that. Bad scissors. I still see some drills, loose drills. A couple here, a couple there. Okay, so 413, the one that I messed up, sticking that right in the drawer below my crafting table. When I need those, I will get them. Picking up these 3. Alright, so 413 is done for now. Now, it's okay that I did this out of order of the drills, because I always do them by color anyway. I don't do them by symbol, I do them by color. So you see these smaller bags here? So these are going to go into the smaller Tic Tac containers, and the bigger bags will go into the bigger ones. So let's get some containers out. And we're also going to grab a hold of a tray so that when I put them in there, they don't go all over anywhere. They stay in one spot. So let's get started. Scissors. So what I used to do is I used to label my containers and then pour my drills in, but since I've started using a mix of small and large, I label them as I put them in, and then I put them in my whatever case I'm going to use, and then from there I put them in color order. Because I always, like I said, I work from color order, not from symbol order. I want this to stay open. I'm just trying to get that to stay open. So, what I have been doing in the last week is dealing with some health issues and dealing with some family situations. So I have been trying to keep myself busy with a very complicated jigsaw puzzle called Cobble Hill Yellow from the Cobble Hill Rainbow series. And so that puzzle is done, and knowing the way that I am, I wanted to just start another jigsaw puzzle. Just straight into another one, but I'm like, no, let's do this diamond painting, because next month I'm going to be doing Train of Dreams by Randall Spangler, and that's a massive one. So I thought, let's try to do a smaller one and see if I can, get this one done. between now and November 1st. So that's why I'm kitting it up right now. That is 307. This shouldn't take too long because it's only, what I said, 29 colors. So the small case should be just fine. These colors here are for the eyes. So what are you working on? Are you working on a book? Are you working on a cross stitch pattern, knitting, crocheting, or are you diamond painting? What are you working on? Let me know in the comments. Not sure if it's $9.91. Okay, sometimes you don't know if it's a 6 or a 9, but it's a 9. I might have saw the camera move because I just tapped it with my elbow, and I apologize. Okay, so that's, we said $9.91. And we have $7.41. I'm going to take that down because it's going to come off in the wrong area. So I came in my office one day last week, and all of my spare drills were all over my office floor. I mean, thousands and thousands of drills were on my office floor because I guess one of my cats decided to jump on my bookshelf, which is about a little over 5 feet tall. So by so doing, they couldn't, no doubt, they could not gain traction when they jumped up there. So I get up one morning and I come in here, and all of my everything, it was just the worst disaster. And I've had a disaster before and I have taken a picture, but this was just it was too much. I couldn't take a picture. I couldn't share it. I can't even believe I'm talking about it. And all I could do was to sweep everything into one big pile. And for the cases that stayed closed, I was able to recover. And then everything else, what was this? This is 820. Everything else was just, there was no point to doing anything other than to vacuuming them up and tossing them away. They were gone. They were just gone. So I don't know. Cats, you can't watch them 24/7. I forgot what that is already. Oh, 820. Now you notice that I still have stickers on here, and just for the sake of expediency, I'm just sticking the sticker right on top. It's neither here nor there for me. Yep, my cat. My dresser with my mirror in my bedroom is kind of like at a curve, and it's about 8 or 9 feet high. And I have a cat named Toby he's the one that really likes to get into high places. And if he jumps up there, he can't get down. So when he tries to get down, he gets caught on my mini blinds or he falls. So I've got a great big teddy bear up there to dissuade him from jumping up there. I didn't know that I have to put something on my bookshelf in my office to dissuade them from jumping on, way up there, because I've got, how many? I'd say 4 or 5 things of drills up there. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. But, you know, it happens. You can't really get mad at cats because, you know, their nature is to investigate. So what I'm wondering is, sometimes we have like fruit flies or something, and I'm just wondering if there was something that he was trying to catch. One of them was trying to catch up there. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is it was too much. But I'm one of those really calm people. I just, you know, can't cry over spilled milk. You know, there's nothing I can do about it other than this is 413 again. Oh, actually, these are also 413. So what I'm going to do is stick these in the drawer. I'm not going to pick these up right now. I'll take them out as I need to. I always do that. I like, say for example, these are 3371, which it's so much of a glare because it's at night. So I'm only going to use one of these right now, and then throw them in the drawer. And then when I run out of the color, I'll grab them. It's just easier for me to do it like that. Need to find a top. Why do I have containers without tops? Because when the cats knocked everything over, I literally just put, I couldn't handle it. So I didn't arrange my my things properly. So that's 3371. These are going right in the drawer. So let's see what we have here. We can throw some of these away. There's always a few random drills that I miss. And this, I think I see 5. So I'm not even going to worry about recovering these 5 because I don't know what they are. And then we got these little ones right here. So this is 498. Yeah, when the cats did this, whichever one of them did this, I didn't even organize what I picked, the empty ones. I said that was 498, right? I just threw them in a big container, and that's what I'm reaching for. So that's why it takes me just a second to grab lids, because I didn't care. I didn't care. So I've got them all open like this with no top, so I have to keep reaching over and getting a top. That's what I'm doing over here. So this one here is 444. I still have 2 drills in here. So while I'm doing this, I will tell you what I decided to do for my reading. Is I was going to go ahead and get all of my blog tour books read for for October. And I was on a great trajectory of that. And then I'm like, no. I got this book by Jen McKinley, which is number 13 in the series. And last year I read 11 and 12. But I've been working on trying to read tons and tons of series. So I decided to go to my online library via Hoopla or Libby, whichever one had the books I was looking for, and see if I could get all 12 books, including the 2 that I already read. And if I could get all 12, I was going to read them, binge read them, because they are all on audio, and the longest one is like 7 hours and 10 minutes or something. And at 2.55 speed, that's little less than, 2.5 hours per book. So that's what my plan was, to go ahead and just binge read all 13 books in the next, like, over the course of 3 days. And so I only started this yesterday, so I am on book 5. And I mean, I just finished book 5, so when I'm done kidding this up, I will be starting book 6 tonight. And I should be able to do 3 a day. So if I do book 6 tonight, then I will have done 3 yesterday and 3 today. And then, over the weekend, then knock them all out. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm loving it. It's a cozy mystery series. And our character, Lindsay, her name is Lindsay Norris. She is head librarian, or like a research librarian. And she is in a cozy little town in Connecticut. And like all cozy mystery series, there's just this rapid succession of murders, and she is the one that's always solving the murders, and that's all it is. It's just a typical cozy mystery series. But what I love about it is Lindsay and her friends are part of the Crafternooners. Crafternooners. It is a book club where they talk about books, and as they talk about books, they are crafting. And guess what they're doing? They're either knitting, crocheting, or cross-stitching. And I don't knit, but I do crochet and I do cross-stitch. And so these ladies, they get together, and while some of them are working on their little projects, there's always some murder or mystery going on. I say or mystery because book 5 was a mystery and not a murder. There's always something going on where Lindsay gets caught up trying to solve the situation. Now, she's working on her own for the most part, but she's never alone because she has Sully, he's a boat captain. He does tours because they live around a bunch of islands that people tour regularly. And he helps her sometimes, and if he's not helping her friend Beth, and just everybody's just all involved in all these little things that are happening. Now, I shouldn't say little things, because the first 4 books were all murders, and like I said, this latest one was more of a mystery, and I'm loving it. Along the way, like when you go to a library to return books, you drop them in a box, you drop them in a collection box. Well, one day there was, sadly, a puppy that was left in the collection box. So now Lindsay is a dog owner, and her dog hugs her around the leg with his 2 front paws every time she sees him at the end of the day. So I'm loving the little dog. No, I can't remember his name. E907. And so I'm really enjoying it. I do know what happens to Lindsay and Sully because, like I said, I read 11 and 12 already, but I did not want to go on to the newest one, which is called Killer Research. I just didn't want to read it without reading the whole series. So I am going to reread 11 and 12, or re-listen to 11 and 12 over the next couple of days, so that not only will I read Killer Research, the newest one, but next year when book 14 comes out, I will have binge read the whole series. So I'm in this little discussion group on Messenger, and I told the girls, the ladies, no disrespect intended, that I am listening to this series, and one of them says, well, do you ever do series reviews? And I'm like, yes, I do them on my blog and I do them on my channel. I love, see at 4:15, I see 2 of them, so we're just grabbing 1 bag. So I will be doing a series review. Do I have any big ones? Yeah, I see them. Let me just find the lid. I will be doing a series review on my channel, and I will also be doing a series review on my blog. And the reviews, sometimes when I do a series review, it could be collective, and then sometimes I do individual reviews, and I haven't fully decided which way I'm going to go about it. I'll see. The most important one that I have to review is Killer Research, the one that I got for review, but we'll do something about it. Now, on this channel, I do try to do a Monday reads, but I never did it this past Monday. I was going through something really tough, and I just was not in the headspace to do a big ta-da, this is what I've read video. I see I have missed a lot of 413, so I'm just going to grab them up right now. Yeah, let's get these 413s up. So I don't know how I'm going to handle that, because I think I've read 23 books since my last wrap-up. Plus, I haven't done my September wrap-up yet, which was 57 books. So since September, I've already read like 20-something books. It's just crazy. So I have to figure out how I'm going to capsulize all of these books that I have read of late, but we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Sometimes I get like a burst of energy and just start talking about all the books that I read in some kind of order, but I'll figure it out. No rush. There's always content. There's always a book review every day. Just about every day going up on this channel. Alright. That was, just had to fix that up. So we have 318, 3 bags. That goes right in the drawer below. Looks like I need another lid. I'm getting a little scarce on lids for these big ones. Do this over the tray. I'm so sorry you guys have to deal with this glare while I'm doing this video, but not much I can do about it. Not much I can do about it. I'm trying to find a lid. And we are working with 318. And we are just about done, actually. Just a few colors left. I'm doing 2 buddy reads. One is Lessons by Ian McEwan. And the other one is the other buddy read I am doing is Girl Forgotten by Karin Slaughter. And that one is, see, this is 37. No, that's not what I'm doing. Girl Forgotten by Karin Slaughter. And so I'm doing that as a buddy read. And then I just started, this weekend I'm also going to start another book, which is Pride and Puppies, for a buddy read. So I will have 3 buddy reads going on at the same time. And so that's kind of fun. That gets me, that helps with my socialization, because when you're doing buddy reads, you're talking to people every day, one-on-one, about whatever we're all reading. These 310s are going in the drawer. So, these 413 are just populating like little roaches or something. goodness. It's like every time I think I got all the 413s, I find a few random ones on my desk table. 413. I still don't know how that bag opened. I did not cut it there. I think my scissors somehow just, oh, this is annoying. All right, come on, 413, get in this case and stop showing up on this painting. It's not time for you yet. You'll get your turn. So yes, so 3 buddy reads, the series that I'm doing, and then after when I do a buddy read, you just read a certain amount of pages. You don't read it straight through. You read, say, 2 chapters, 4 chapters, and then you discuss it as a group, and then the next day and the next day and the next day. So that's what the buddy reads are. So that's fun. And then the other fun thing I did this week is an author who is one of my favorites asked us on her street team to proofread her newest book that's coming out in February. But the thing is, if we could proofread it, could we get it proofread in 3 days, I think it was, they needed it. And it was right when I was going through my personal trauma that I'm dealing with right now. And so I decided, heck yeah, it would be a good distraction. I am putting these away. It would be a good distraction for me. So I said, sure, I'll do it. So I totally upended my TBR. And I proofread the book, the manuscript. I'm trying to find some big trays, big Tic Tac containers, and I'm not finding any. So for right now, we're just going to throw these into the smaller one, and I will just put smaller labels on it. No biggie. And then later I will transfer them into something big, just so I can finish this video. So when I read this book, now I haven't written the review yet, but I'm telling you, I have read dozens and dozens and dozens of her books, this author's books. And this book was, I don't even know how I can say it. And I had an email conversation with her today. I think this was my favorite of her books. The way that she brought this couple together, it's a romance, was just so daggone sweet that there's no words. It was just so sweet. So I don't know how she does it. I just don't know how authors do it, how they come up with their creativity when they write their stories. I don't know it. I know, like, for example, when I write book reviews, I do them without notes. Now, if I could just find a pen, I pretty much do my book reviews without notes, and I just go for it. And I write rather creatively when I'm working without my notes, and that's my exploration of creative writing. But these stories that these authors come up with never cease to amaze me. You know, they never ever cease to amaze me. And the way she wrote these characters in this latest book was just raving 5 stars for me. A raving 5 stars for me. So that was part of my week. So I worked through a very personal challenge, a very difficult challenge, where it had a strong impact on my mood, but I stayed super busy with reading that jigsaw puzzle and babysitting, and I got through a very difficult time. It seems like I have missed a number, because these are 762, so I see 37.99. Okay, so there's 2 310s. Okay, so I have to go. That's okay, we can figure that out. That'll just take a second. So I can do that because they're right in the drawer below me. So I'll see what I missed, and I will fix it all up. So yeah, so I kept myself busy, and I was okay. Whoops. 762. I would prefer these to be in a big one, but I don't have one handy because I still have to do some kitting down. So that will work. And then 37.99. I see 2. Just need. Okay. And then we will go into my. Well, I'll get that those 2 that I don't have out after I shut the camera off. Trying to get them into 3. I know that a lot of people use what is it that people are using to kit up? Oh goodness. A lot of people do not like Tic Tac containers. Now, if I didn't have Tic Tac containers, that disaster that my cats did a few days ago wouldn't have happened. But it happened, and I can live with it. And but I like the Tic Tac containers. It's the system that it's the second system that I started with. I had the flip top ones, and the third one. I did baggies in the flip top, and then this one. And I'm staying with it. I'm happy with it. You know, accidents happen. Animals get into your stuff, and they knock things down, and you pick up and you just go ahead. 3799. 3799. Okay. Now, I've got to look at my 310s because I only see 310. Okay, there it is. E310. I missed that one. Okay. I said I was going to do this afterwards. I don't know what the difference between 310 and E310 is, but we'll figure it out. And it looks like I still missed one color, so it's just no doubt attached to something else. And the one that I'm talking about is 414, so we'll get that one in a minute. So E310, I don't know if I've ever used E310, but that was easy to recover. Oh, I only need 2. I thought I needed 3. Okay, so 1, 2, and then I'll find 414 after the video because this video is 39 minutes, and those of you who know me in my videos, I basically use my iPhone, but this time I'm using my webcam, and with my webcam I'm not fully invested yet in a good editing program, so that's why I decided to talk through this video. So this is E310. Interesting. Never saw E310. Let's just take a quick look. 414 is reddish. I'm gonna see if I see it really quickly. If I don't, I will invest. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do one more, guys. This one got past me. See, I'm very resilient. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm a little on the resilient side? Can't find any big Tic Tac containers. Missed a couple colors and found them. So, line them up. Open up this bag. See if I need 2 or 3. If I need 3, they're here. If I only need 2, then I just use what I need. So here's 1, 2. Yeah, we need 3. There we go. That's my last one. Of course I would drop one, right? That's okay. We'll clean you up in 1 second. And we dropped a few on the table. And they go right in there. Get back in there. Yeah, so if I open them up in the tray, minimizes the loss of drills. Okay, that top doesn't want to go down. Every now and again you get a top that doesn't want to fit on a Tic Tac container, so you just switch to another one. And so we're at the end of this, and we grab those 414s that I missed earlier, so that's 414 right there. So what I'm doing is I'm just using the extra labels that are on the label sheet. Instead of digging into my reservoir of other sticker labels, I just use these. And then I'm just going to write on there 414. And I have just kitted up the cat. So what I'm going to do after this video is I'm going to do 2 things. The first thing is I'm going to put some empties, like I'm going to line this up. I'll just show you what I'm going to do. So what I do to keep these from toppling over, and I'll just show you. I'll just fill these with empties, and that way everything stays standing up. But before I do that, I will put these in order of shades of color, and I go pretty much rainbow. Like I go like yellow, orange, pink, whatever. But because this is a very interesting diamond painting, I don't know how much sorting I will do, but I will sort those. The next thing I will do is put my release papers on there, and what I have are these, let me get them, the Zazasu parchment squares. They're 5.5 by 5.5. That was a smaller light pad that hit the floor. So I try to save some of them, so some of them are a little wrinkled, but I have these and I will put them on there and get started, but I won't do that for this video. We'll wrap up this video, and if you stayed with me while I did this, it was nice to have you for company, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.